Hello and welcome to the Pizza Kitchen. I'm your host, Brian Hernandez, and if there's one thing that we've all been told before, it's that grandma knows best. And don't even try to argue with a Sicilian grandma. Well, today's recipe is no different. This pie is an award-winning recipe handed down to us by our very good friend and veteran of the U.S. Pizza team, Leah Scurto. Having recently won the West Coast Pizza Cup, Leah shares the magic that is the Rosemary Sicilian Grandma Pie. Now this pie has several grand layers of flavors and textures, starting with the dough. And once you learn the prep for this delicious pie, it's easy to assemble. It'll soon be grandfathered into all your menus permanently. So let's dive right in. For this pie, we're gonna need a 25-ounce dough ball, 15 by 15 Allied metal grandma pan, Bianco di Napoli crushed tomato sauce, shredded Galbani whole milk mozzarella, shredded truffle Gouda, shredded Toma cheese, Galbani mozzarella block cheese cut into small diced cubes, sauteed mushroom medley, cup and char pepperoni, pan-fried pepperoni, basil leaves, and Parmigiano Reggiano. For the dough, we're going to need high gluten flour, bread flour, water, instant yeast, kosher salt, extra virgin olive oil, and dried rosemary. Soak the rosemary and your olive oil for 1 hour before making your dough. Cold ferment your dough ball for 48 hours. Pull the dough ball out of the refrigerator an hour before stretching. Then generously oil a 15 by 15 grandma pan. Place your dough ball in the middle of the pan and gently push the dough out evenly. Cover with plastic wrap and let sit for an hour. After an hour, push the dough out one more time so that it reaches the corner of the pan. Par bake your dough at 500 to 525 degrees for about 5 minutes or until you see the slightest browning. Pull the par baked dough out of the pan and let it cool while you prep the rest of your pizza. For the mushroom medley, we're going to need cremini, shiitake, and oyster mushrooms, extra virgin olive oil, butter, fresh thyme, a shallot, black pepper, and salt. Thinly slice all your mushrooms. Add your extra virgin olive oil to a large saute pan and cook the shallot until it starts to turn translucent. Add your butter, mushrooms, and thyme. Cook on medium-high until the mushrooms are tender but not overcooked. At the very end, add a touch of black pepper and a pinch of salt for flavor. Take 10 to 12 slices of pepperoni and slice them in thirds. Toss them in a saute pan and cook them until they're crispy. Pull them out and place them on a paper towel to drain the oil off. Place your par-cooked dough in a lightly oiled 15 by 15 grandma pan. Evenly spread out your 3 shredded cheeses, leaving 1 inch of crust around the edges. Spread half of your mushroom medley out. Drizzle the Bianco di Napoli sauce evenly over the top of the cheese, and then add your cup and char pepperoni on top of the mushrooms. Layer the rest of your mushroom medley around the pepperonis. Then cook the pizza for 7 to 10 minutes at 525 until the crust is a nice golden brown. Pull the pizza out and remove the pie from the pan. Drop your small diced cubes of mozzarella into the middle of the now cupped pepperoni and add your pan-fried pepperoni on top. Put the pizza back into the oven straight on the brick for 30 to 45 seconds to make sure the bottom of the pizza is golden brown and crispy. Pull the pizza out of the oven and finish your pie with a chiffonade of basil and freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano on top. Cut into 6 and serve. Well, and there it is, guys, the Rosemary Sicilian Grandma Pie. Now that aroma hits you as soon as it comes out of the oven. It's like a great loaf of rosemary bread with a whole lot of greatness on top. And now we get to taste the fruits of our labor. So I'll try to get a slice here that has a whole lot of everything on top. The first thing that gets you is the rosemary inside this dough. It's delicious. It's followed immediately by the earthiness of the mushroom medley, and then that's just all offset by the Bianco di Napoli tomatoes on top, to just the freshness of them, just unadulterated flavor. Well, that's all the time we have in the kitchen today, guys. I'd like to thank Leah Scurto for this beautifully aromatic pizza, and for more information about Leah and this winning pie, check out the October edition of the Chef's Corner in PMQ Pizza Magazine and on PMQ.com. I'm your host, Brian Hernandez. I'll see you guys next time, but until then, keep those ovens lit.